Hey, my name is Jared Savage. I'm the chief pilot of the Red Tail Scholarship Foundation. I have Kaleem Santos. He's a private pilot working on his instrument, and Aaliyah Jones. She's just about finished with her private pilot. We're here today because we got some very, very, very special gifts from Bose. We got a bunch of A20 headsets, and I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for these headsets. They're definitely going to help our training operations. I definitely wanted to unbox one, and Kaleem and Aaliyah were really excited when we got these. So I've used a lot of headsets in the past, and I'm not gonna name names. All the headsets that I've used have been pretty good, but these Bose headsets, I've gotta say, are definitely the best I've ever used. So when we're opening it, we got the little headset user guide, which nobody pays attention to, and then we have the actual headset. So this case is a really, really good case. I've had it for almost 2 years now, and the case has really never failed me, you know. I've been able to keep my certificates in here, my medical in here, some spare batteries. Really, really good case. Open up the case and what do we see? We see the beautiful, expensive headset that we got with the yellow tag right here. So the cool thing about these Bose is that they're Bluetooth, so what we can do is we can actually pair our phone, and as a flight instructor, I love flight instructing, but sometimes in cross countries I get bored. So I definitely love to play music on them, and I'll be able to just jam out to my music the whole time. Or I can turn the music off and just have that noise canceling. And the noise canceling, Kaleem, I think you've used Bose before. How's the noise canceling on these things?
Oh yeah, it's phenomenal. It's way better than the rugged air I use. It's just silent. It just keeps everything nice.
In fact, sometimes when I'm flying, I'll actually have to take off the headset to see if I still hear the engine. That's how quiet these things are. So it's pretty cool. The headset, it fits like I have dreadlocks. I have a big head, and it fits my head really, really well. And it's really soft on my head. So these headsets are really, really incredible. You see the little like fur, you want to feel this? Yeah, I definitely think that it's some fake hair from somewhere, but it's a pretty good top. So honestly, it's kind of weird just talking about them. I can tell you all about these headsets, but I think it's a lot better if we just show you how well they work. All right, so what we're about to do is we're about to go take our Bose headsets that we just got, and we're about to go test them against some of the old headsets that we had and see how they do. It's gonna be a real training flight with London in the front seat. We're gonna be staying in the pattern, so we're gonna see how they do. Hopefully they're gonna be worth the price. Let's go.
Clear prompt.
What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing a little test of the Bose headsets versus the headsets that we just got. London is going to be kind of our test dummy here. You want to introduce yourself, London, real quick?
Hey guys, doing I'm London. Nice to meet you.
How about you back there? You want to say hi? Jasmine Donahue in the back seat might have a hard time seeing her, but don't worry. We're going to block her to make sure that she's not in the picture whatsoever. But yeah, so right now, London has on Sigtronics headsets, and me and Jasmine both have on ASA headsets. Right. All right, so Bose was really, really generous enough to give us some headsets, and we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna go out and test fly them today because I've used a lot of different headsets in the past, and now that I have a Bose headset, I don't think I'm ever gonna go back. You know what they say, once you go Bose, you never go back.
Yeah, I agree.
So London has a pair of Bose headsets too, and he's probably miserable over there in the light seat without them. I'm miserable because I can't listen to my music right now.
Can't play music, no noise cancel.
Yeah, and especially as a flight instructor when I'm flying with students all day, every day. I love my students, but I also love my music, and if I can combine both, it's a win-win situation. My Bose headset lets me do that. So we're gonna go out and test fly these things, but I can tell right off the bat it's a lot harder just to hear myself, and it's definitely a lot harder to hear London. And so when he messes up stuff, I'm going to have to say something twice as loud for him to hear it. And when Jasmine screams, she's going to have to scream twice as loud for us to hear it. And the thing also about this headset is actually hurting my head right now.
Is it hurting your head too?
Yeah.
It's real tight on the side.
Exactly. If you see these plastics, they're like...
Not cushiony.
Exactly. And I'm not trying to just roast these headsets right now. I'm just comparing them to the Bose headsets that I use because it's a beautiful headset. Bose is way, way softer. And Bose has that little fake fur on the top. Alright, so we can keep flying right at the speed just a little bit longer, make sure we clear the trees.
Alright, we're going to clear our obstacle.
Alright, now that we clear the obstacle, we can push down a little bit.
Alright, clear the obstacle.
So get down those flaps,
Push down, and now we're catching a VY.
Alright, so if you notice, we kind of had a headwind shift to a tailwind there, quite honestly. And it was hard to communicate that because I didn't have a Bose headset on my head. In fact, this plane is very, very, very loud right now.
Very loud.
And I miss my noise canceling a lot. Yeah, I don't know if I can make it 2 laps like this.
We're gonna do 2 laps.
I'm so serious.
Oh, we're gonna do 2 laps. Oh, I don't miss this.
I miss my Bose now. But yeah.
100. I can barely even hear you.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna be able to do 2 laps in this headset.
I agree.
I'm a little bit spoiled because I've had a Bose headset for about a year now, but this is not even we need our Bose. We want our Bose. We demand our Bose.
We demand.
That's so much better. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna disgrace the Bose ever again. That was ridiculous. Alright, my flight controls?
Yeah, flight controls.
My flight controls. Go ahead and get your Bose on. Jasmine, you do the same.
Finally.
Yeah, that was, I'm sorry. I couldn't last 2 laps without my Bose. It's almost like an addiction. Say something.
Hello.
Hey,
Oh,
there you
wow.
go. Better, right?
A lot better.
Alright, bet. Alright, so I'm going to demonstrate the soft-failed takeoff, and we'll talk about the landing on the downwind. But yeah, the key thing with the takeoff, right, is, and by the way, can you hear me a lot better now?
Hey, you way better.
That's so much better.
Music.
You can play music on these Bose, and when I'm flying with students like London, I need to play music all the time. I'm just kidding. But no, it's especially for long flights, music is very, very, very calming.
Right.
And it keeps us entertained. Because I'm sure you guys don't want us pilots looking down at movies all the time or reading books. But we can listen to music and look forward and focus on what we're doing. And the fact that Bose comes with Bluetooth integrated and it's not like an add-on or anything is very, very nice. And if I had to choose my heart or you, I'm gonna lose. But if nothing ever left change. Come on, Jasmine, sing it for me. I'm caught between your love and a hard place. What if nothing ever change? Come on,
Passengers, I need you to stop talking so that I can say something.
between your love and a hard place. Oh, oh,
Excuse me, passengers. I need to talk to the traffic real quick so that I can.
Okay, we're back.
Traffic Skyhawk 7192, clear runway 31 altitude, Tuskegee.
Alright, we're back. And this is actually Jasmine's first flight, and she gets to experience it with the Bose.
Much better than the first headset.
Yeah, my first flight, I messed up the takeoff of my inflector structure. It wasn't a Bose, it was a nose, as in no, you're not touching the controls for the rest of the flight. So, these Bose are pretty cool. Alright, so as London taxiing us in, like I said, we just want to say thank you, Bose, for these wonderful headsets. They really do help our training quality. You saw we really couldn't even last one flight without them. So, for Bose users, it's always good to carry a backup set of batteries so that if these batteries die, you can just pop some more batteries in and live your best life. You know, at the Retro Scholarship Foundation, we definitely try to hold the highest standards of training at all times. So these Bose headsets are really going to help us do that. And for the pilots who are just getting their certificates and just learning, like London and Jasmine, they're going to be thankful and using these Bose for years and years to come. And I know I'll be using these Bose for years and years to come. So I guess we just want to say thank you. We're going to watch London park this plane miraculously, and then we're going to be done for the day.